Alright, we're back. We're back.
Okay.
So anyway, a little bit of a miscommunication right there. We are gonna be starting
It's
soon.
fine,
Sorry guys, sorry. And it's going to be MYA going up against EVOS. They are going to be going into the game and we are going into picks and bans. Sorry about that, guys and gals.
Alright, MYA will be on the blue side while EVOS shall be on the red. Will we see another Grok ban by MYA?
I mean, most likely we're going to see Grok. Grok has been one of the highest bans here coming into Mobile Star League. We also see Hayabusa making an appearance.
True.
A lot more in week number 2.
But this week, quite banned out though.
Yeah, I mean, it was really high banned out. Yeah, so we do see that.
Speaking of Hayabusa.
Yeah, it's going to be first ban Hayabusa, so second ban Grok. So second ban Grok here, we do see that.
Yeah, we can predict maybe Grok coming out from the game. It's either you're picked or you're banned. That's all. Because Grok, being a tank that emerges out of the blue from the newest meta, you know, so Grok is now highly contested for both teams. You can see that a few performance by MYA themselves picking up Grok. Though there's one match they lost, but more out of the, I think it was 4 matches, only 1 loss to that Grok. So it's either MYA is going to pick it or EVOS is going to bring it out, but it looks like EVOS doesn't want a rock in their game, so they toss it away, and now the second ban on to MYA.
Alright, so MYA will most likely either ban out either the Lancelot or the Gusion here. So, excuse me, either Lancelot or Martis. So we do see Martis actually being banned out very highly just because of how impactful he is. The amount of damage that he does in a lot of these rotations are very, very high. So I won't be surprised if Martis is going to be banned out or at least picked out. So Lancelot being banned out for MYA. What do you think about this ban coming in from MYA for the Lancelot here, Admats?
Okay, because maybe Lancelot is a very agile and nimble assassin, and plus it has its own what I call immune
iframes.
Iframes that can actually evade away attacks. So banning out Lancelot maybe increases the chance of having Gusion in the game more. But we have to see. But lastly, you can see Chow has been banned out. This is a targeted ban to Padil because Padil has performed Chow very well against TSG with KDA of 0 to 13, and the next one is 1 to 7, a quite high assist KDA.
Yes.
So banning out that actually lowers the threat of EVOS having a Padil Chow. However, with that they gave Martis to them.
Alright, Martis is going to be picked out here. Hellcat as well is going to be open, so EVOS is going to reply with the double assassin, strong assassin pickup here with Hellcat and Gusion. Martis is going to be a good pick for the side of MYA. I would like to see maybe more interesting picks here. Hylos here being banned out for the side of MYA. Hylos being picked out for the side of MYA most likely, and I think it's just going to be really good just because of the glorious pathway, right? It definitely adds a lot of immunity to its slows, and it actually helps your team close the gap.
Or maybe they would inculcate fear to EVOS because they banned Hylos in the match yesterday. So maybe MYA trying to figure out, okay, why is it EVOS banned MYA yesterday? Maybe there's something that they don't like about Hylos. So this is maybe a strategy of MYA trying to figure out what EVOS may be weak upon. Plus, Hylos is given to Ace. We know Ace is well known for playing tanks. You know, his Arkai, his Grok. Since Grok is bad, there's only 2 tanks that will emerge after Grok, Arkai or Hylos. And after maybe MYA saw what EVOS is fearing upon this Hylos, they took this opportunity to take the Hylos. Plus, there's a Kaya.
Yeah, Kaya or Kaja. Yeah, well, there's still a consensus there in how you pronounce it, whether it's Kaya or Kaja. So this is going to be very interesting here. Jawhead and Kagura here being picked up. So that's going to be a lot of damage from long range coming in from the Kagura, as well as a very reliable engage with Unstoppable Force. The smart missiles and the ejector that can come in. I mean, with the Jawhead, you can build him up slightly tanky, utility tank, or maybe you can do a little bit of damage build there coming in for the side of the Jawhead. What do you think about Harley and Natalia here being picked up for the side of MYA, Admats?
Okay, we've seen Nina played Natalia a number of times, so we can see maybe it's either this Natalia is gonna be a split pushing Natalia or a backline flanking type of Natalia. Also, it depends on what MYA is going to do. But giving Natalia to Nin, I think it's a good option because Nina plays a lot of assassins. You can see Nina picked up Hellcat Gusion before, and he used Nina used Natalia before as a split pusher as well. So bringing the Natalia to Nina is a very good idea. But for Harley's sake, maybe it's try to escape what Kagura has to offer. You know, the Rasho and Seimei might lock down another mage like maybe like Cyclops or let's say Aurora, for example. So having a next nimble mage like Harley may give Kagura a fair fight in mid lane.
Alright, so we're going to be going into the game right now. It's going to be Martis on Padel, Kaja on Shadow, Hylos on Ace, Natalia on Nina, as well as Harley on Lamau, Marsha on the Jawhead, Lolita on iOS, Hellcat, Aura, Kagura on Just No Limit, as well as Gusion on Emperor. So we're going to be going into the game. Let us go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
5 seconds.
Alright, to add more to the point is that this is the first time LMAO or Lamau using mage.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be a first time, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Because previously he picks assassins like Gashan and Lancelot, and there's a time where he picks a fighter like Bane. But this is the first time we're going to see LMAO or Lamau going to pick a mage. So I don't know how he will perform here, but all around the table, everything seems fair. But there's a fight now in mid lane. It looks like we might be a first blood on Lamau here. First blood taken up by Emperor on EVOS.
Nicely done there, coming in from the side of Emperor. EVOS taking advantage of that early game kill that they should take into the mid side. We do see some rotations here happening. Could they actually try to catch out members? We do see that EVOS is slowly moving towards getting some objectives, getting out some early gold and experience here. One kill in favor of EVOS isn't that exactly that big early on, but it does show that they have a little bit of an advantage here. Coming in here, we do see Marsha going out for the ejector. Shadow now in a bit of trouble. There goes the spins and the attacks here coming in from Padel, but it's not going to be enough to do any damage in terms of securing kills.
That's true, and one thing I see is that these both teams, MYA and EVOS, does not go for the early picks in jungle or what, but you see now Aura is in trouble but manages to jump away from that threat. But Natalia is now going for that particular Lolita 3 versus 1 on that tank. Should be no problem. First kill on MYA.
MYA getting a revenge kill, but over to the bottom side there, Padel in a little bit of trouble. Luckily enough, Shadow is there. The clap ain't gonna land there. Coming in from the side of Padel, but we do see a little bit of early aggression that's being shown from the side of EVOS.
Ejector?
Ejector? Will we get an ejector?
No, he failed it.
He could have gotten it there, but over the top side, we do see some action that might transpire here.
Yes, it looks like Nina trying to go for the frame, but now bottom lane Marsha is in trouble. There's Law and Order by Hila. Maybe this is the thing that EVOS does not like. Kaja at the back trying to chase. There's the chain hand. There goes down Jawhead.
Jawhead goes down here, and it sees that MYA might actually be able to come up with a very interesting win here. I mean, they might actually be able to draw it, and they could potentially upset the climb of EVOS into the higher ranks of the standings. So we do see that there might be a dive over to the bottom side here. This could be a big one for the side of MYA, but there's going to be a turtle pickup here. Can Nina steal it?
Does Nina has an what they call it, attribution? I don't think so. Now Nina abandons the turtle, however, Just No Limit goes down towards that Martis. Marsha has to defend the tower. Padel escaped with a Citadel of health, and that's 1 kill to trade to a turtle.
Alright, I mean, it is a fairly good trade here coming in. We do see that there is going to be a little bit more emphasis. But over there, it's going to be Nina now going to be in a big trouble. She tries to go, but it's going to go down. Hello, Darkness. My old friend is going to be the song sung from the side of EVOS onto MYA.
Yeah, that's 3 to 2 kills right now. We're approaching to the 3-minute mark, 20 minutes, 3 minutes, 20-second mark, where you can see a difference goal in favor of EVOS, like around 1,100 goal. And EVOS, despite being down 1 kill, they are quite comfortable.
Alright, so the Glorious Pathway has gone down. It won't be enough though. The chase is going to be good. We do see Ace now in the middle of it, but he gets pulled out. Luckily enough, he was able to get it. Emperor! Emperor almost gets away. Will he be able to get away? The knives will go out. Nina in a lot of trouble. Oh my goodness! Look at the amount of power! There goes another smart missiles for the execute. Lamau now in a bad spot. The stun is going to go down. iOS goes for it and it's going to get taken down. Hellcat on fire here with 1 kill and 2 assists. However, Gusion leads the KDAs here coming in for the side.
Baru, Soy Crispy, hidup enak.
of EVOS MYA. What just happened?
Everything went out of control, especially when the Gasha went to the front trying to get the heals. But the fight, okay, I thought it was gonna fight mid, but again, the fight was scattered out for MYA. MYA is like, they don't know how to do with this. And for EVOS side, they'll be like, okay guys, you go first, I'll come back later. I maybe go to the back, but however, now on top again, pressure among pressure towards MYA. MYA tries to go for the Hellcat and Gasha, but they are too far away. iOS is actually babysitting very well inside that stunned out that Natalia, and Hylos tried to go law and order to Aura, but Aura is in a safe spot with that tower, has to recall back, and now bottom lane just no limit, has no limit at all, has been taken on by Harley.
Alright, the limitations have been apparent for Just No Limit. However, there might be a big dive here coming in. iOS in a lot of trouble. The smoke screen has gone down. The shield has gone down for the Lolita, trying their best to get that early turret advantage here. MYA looking towards setting up a very aggressive early game, and it seems that the gold discrepancy not that high.
You can see the item Martis brought in Blood Earth's Axe, as well as Warrior Boots. Rapid Boots on Natalia has yet to reveal a next core item, but now Kaja together with Natalia try to get Aura. Aura jumps out of the way. Now iOS is in trouble, but it's okay. Joehead tried to take the distraction. Joehead still haven't gone down. A little bit more to be defeated, but still alive to run away. LMAO comes out from that fight. Hellcat comes back into it. Lolita gets high loss, but did not manage to capture Kaja just yet. Palid comes in, maybe try to get a kill 1 or 2, but it's a Lolita.
Yeah, I mean, it's with the Lolita, the amount of durability that she has that she can provide for the team as well. Being able to tank the damage is not going to be good for the side of EVOS if they take the fight. However, it's going to be a turtle for the side of EVOS.
Yep, 2 turtles already.
2 turtles in their pockets already. 4,000 gold advantage with 1 turret in their favor. I mean, what does MYA have got to do in order for them to catch up here, Matt?
I think they need to play a more consistent match. They can't go for a lot of picks. What I can see is that they love to go for the baits that maybe EVOS is setting up. Like for example, like they are focusing on top. They don't put much focus on mid, where Hellcat comes in, maybe try to get some farm or maybe a kill. I think MYA, all they need to do is that they need to play more team fight based or team play more often. They can't go for like maybe a pickup on Gashan or Hellcat or somebody that is a threat. What they need to do now is stay calm, and maybe use Martis as what Martis is doing right now.
Alright, so it seems that this is where MYA will be able to shine. As you say, they are going to be turning around. The team fight focus has gone down, and it's going to be Harley that gets the kill here. We do see iOS now in a little bit of trouble, out of position. Other members of EVOS now coming in, and the killing spree going over to EVOS. EVOS now looking towards getting more and more aura.
Hellcat is still there.
Looking at it, but no! Padel turning it around. Padel gets taken down though, and he will be able to just get a few kills here. Oh, No Limit has a limit, and MYA comes up on top.
That's a
wiping them out. Wow.
Oh my god. That one more auto attack from the minion.
That one more auto attack from the minion could have made the difference here for the side of MYA. However, EVOS was able to get an awesome wipeout onto MYA.
Yes,
was
MYA.
able to get the wipeout onto EVOS.
That was a small victory for them. This is a very good comeback for MYA to actually take advantage on. However, that might be not enough. I think EVOS there's something to do, something else to do towards MYA here. They're trying to push at mid. You can see just now Joehead toss Lolita to the front, trying to get a stun. But now Nina has to actually evade bottom lane as now a lot of the EVOS members are scattering down. Ace tried to actually grab a Hellcat over there, but did not manage to clench it. But you can see the focus now on top lane. Padel left alone to defend against 3 members of EVOS.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be something of an interest here, as over the top side, we do see EVOS now starting to pick up more and more turrets. There goes the Glorious Pathway. Glorious Pathway gives them just more speed. However, it's going to be a kill here. Oh, Aura now looking towards getting it, but look at the amount of damage going down. A mega kill going over to Lamau. Lamau now is going to be the priority and gets taken down. The Master of the Knives himself, cutting it through.
Yeah, that's the mass gold picked up by Gashan, set up by Hellcat, but now Padel tries to go in with the slish and slash, but still did not manage to get any kind of target. Ejector trying to go for a target. Who will the Joehead go for? But Joehead does not manage to connect. That ejector will run away. Nope, decimated by that Martis. Padel gets a kill. Clapped onto Lolita. Still left and right on towards that tag. Now there you go. Rasho and Seimei with their ult by Kagura. Manages to mess up what Padel has to give out. Now Shadow, together with Padel, has to let go of mid lane tower. That's the third tower given to EVOS.
Alright, we do see now members of MYA focusing a little bit more on their strengths rather than weaknesses here. I would like to see a little bit more team fighting coming in from the side of MYA, but however, EVOS is able to turn some of these fights around in the blink of an eye at Mats.
That's true. So what I can see is that now Nina, as I mentioned before, is not playing the split pushing Natalia. All MYA needs to do is that maybe try to distract EVOS from actually targeting Natalia. You can see that Nina fell down to Hellcat when there was a fight on initiation at top. That initiation was a distraction for MYA to maybe let Nina push, but however the plan was in vain, and now you can see that EVOS now pushing hard at bot lane.
Alright, so that's a good little proxy there being set up by Marsha as members of EVOS now looking towards the push. We do see a little bit of priority now being given to the top lane as
Ace.
members of MYA. Now Ace in the middle of it is going to be bad. Ace is going to get caught, and will he be able to escape? No, he won't. There goes another kill going over to the members
Shadow
of EVOS. EVOS now looking towards getting it, and more kills are going to go into their favor. Aura is a beast as well as Jess No Limit just popping off.
However, on the top side, you can see Natalia pushing in under the noses of EVOS, but this opens up opportunity for EVOS to actually take the Lord and push it bot by Hellcat. Oh, one-on-one LMAO with Aura. Aura will go down here. LMAO can get a very nice clean kill there over to Hellcat, but they have to trade it with that Lord. Nina doing his Natalia very well. Speed pushing, gets that top inhibitor tower here. So what will the EVOS team response to MYA? Straight away goes for Natalia, and the kill takes up by Lolita.
I think they should have just, I think the Nina just should have backed in that situation. I mean, you've already gotten so much priority over to the top side, which means that members of EVOS have to stop that that leak of minions coming into the top side and try to get more priority. I do feel that MYA messed up a little bit. If they were able to get back, then they could have actually focused on the Lord is going to be pushing over to the bot side, as priority towards the Lord will be given to the bot side. So considering how they did manage to, considering how Nina actually lost in that situation, I feel that this could be a big problem for the side of MYA. EVOS decides to capitalize on some of these fights. Here he goes. There goes the ejector on one of the members of EVOS here. EVOS trying to get close onto the members of MYA. MYA now trying to get into an optimal position, trying to get more and more pressure off. And Just No Limit gets dragged into it. This is going to be bad here. Just No Limit gets taken down. Nicely done from the side of Nina to secure the kill. The darkness has come down.
Yeah. And it looks like they go up for the healers that don't have much mana. Glorious pathway has been opened. What will be the next thing? Ejected onto a Padel, but Padel pushed back Marsha, preventing the ult to actually execute. Now the law has entered MYA's base. The Lolita all hits no one but the ground. However, Padel trying to do a desperate move here. Hellcat just take out Natalia on the other side. Martis goes down as well. However, Hellcat goes down after taking out a kill. Gashan gets the kill onto Martis. Now Shadow left all alone with Ace trying to defend, but however, that Lord smacking is so painful. And there goes the base. And the first round has been taken up by EVOS.
EVOS now keeping it sexy, keeping it hot with a very consistent gameplay as we look at them. Biggest scorers here are going to be Aura as well as Emperor. And man, look at the kill participation here coming in from the side of iOS.
That's true. iOS bringing in 13 assists with 3 kills in his name. That's 16 participation out of 20.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
Roughly around what, 85 to 90%?
Almost there.
Almost
Maybe
there.
I mean, the maths is not really that accurate.
Yeah, that's true.
We haven't done the full maths yet. But anyway, it is going to be. We're going to go back here, and guys, what was that? That was just insane, wasn't it? Imax, what do you think about that game?
I think MYA again does not play their consistent match. Shadow suddenly onto Kaya, where Shadow usually go for a mage type of picks, a mage support type of pick. Then you can see Ace is still okay. He still goes to that particular tank pick onto Hylos. And now LMAO, Lamau, never ever played a mage before. Suddenly plays a mage here.
Well, what can be said? Matt? What can be said?
I think they should go back to their own comfort roles, you know, like maybe Lemao maybe do not play a mage, rather maybe put him as an assassin, Gashan or Lancelot. Let's say Gashan Lancelot is not a favorable pick, maybe he can go for Johar or Bane for.
Wadap. Selamat datang di Dengerin Dong bersama gue Ajis 2000. Apa sih Dengerin Dong? Gue jelasin sedikit.
Example, maybe bringing out Flint instead. Flint is a more stronger assassin. Okay, maybe Lemao can be replaced with Flint because in the performance of Flint on previous games, his Gashan as well as no, sorry, not Gashan, Lapu and Lancelot, very good frontal fighters, especially Lancelot, very slippery, nimble as well with his iframe animation or skill. So I think substituting up Lemao towards Flint maybe can give a more what do you call it, solid composition. Ace still up to go for the tank. Pade might still go with that fighter. Martis on Pade was good. Pade in that game was magnificent. It's just that maybe the other teammates might not shine as much as he did on his Martis. But again, I think they should go for their own comfort picks.
I really think so here. It seems that EVOS definitely showed. I did think that MYA had something, especially considering that
early game,
they had something on there, but they weren't able to translate that small little lead that they had early on towards a bigger lead that could have actually won them the game.
Yeah, they had a wipeout though.
They had a wipeout, yes, and I think that was a big highlight there coming in for this tournament, for this particular matchup here between EVOS and MYA. Now, EVOS on the blue side, MYA on the red side. Look into your crystal ball, and Matt, what kind of bans do you see here coming into game number 2?
Okay, we might see another Hayabusa, Lancelot, and Grok. For the fourth ban, maybe we could see, I don't know, fourth ban is more towards on what they want to take out. But knowing Flash Vision MYA, they might bring out, let's say, Gashan maybe. But I'm not sure myself because they're quite inconsistent in terms of ban. But the popular bans for MYA is either Grok or Hayabusa.
Alright, so yeah, it's definitely going to be something of a very interesting pick here for the side of MYA. And as you said, we do see Grok here. So I would like to say that Lancelot was banned out in the previous game. Martis, I think, should be banned out here considering the amount. Considering the amount of pressure that was given onto the Martis. And I mean, it's not just the fact that Martis wasn't like the most highest KDA in that previous game.
True.
It was just about the amount of utility. You get the Asura's Teeth onto them, and it's going to be a problem. Yeah, and Hellcat as well. I mean, Hellcat was just a big problem for the side of Nina. So I do think this is a wise choice here, but it does open up Lancelot for the side of EVOS.
Nice going Hound there. Martis been banned out because of its utilization of its skills. Maybe a bit annoying to handle up, especially when you're trying to move in with Marsha getting like not able to come in with their ult because Martis keep pushing away. So banning out from MYA. Maybe MYA does not want EVOS to have that Martis. They ban it out. But however, they trade it off with that Lancelot pick on towards EVOS.
So do you think I'm going to be, if you look at the Casus prediction, later on we'll just show you the Casus prediction as we go into the game here. So we do see Cho being hovered over. I did like the fact that Cho was banned out in the previous game.
Yes, because it's Padel's favorite pick.
Yeah, but it might actually go into Padel's hands here. It's going to be very interesting. What do you think about Padel here on this Cho?
Padel goes very well. Let me see a bit of a stats here. Against TSG, 2 Chos coming in for 2 games, they win both. Let's see. Against RRQ, the Cho was there. Good KDA, but they lost. However, the Cho performs very well. A KD of 4-1-2. Okay, very good Chow. Or Chow. Some people call it Chow. And another performance of Chow by MYA against BTR Indonesia. They won that Chow game.
Yeah, they won that Chow game with a nice KDA of 2-12, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that's true. 2-12.
Oh, this Bane pickup here. This is going to be very
I
interesting.
was about to say the MYA has to go for their comfort picks. Ace will go for that he lost, and LMAO will go for the Bane. I said this now. LMAO has to go something maybe like a Bane, and the Bane is there.
I mean, good foresight there coming in from the side of AdMats here. I do like the fact that the team fighting composition here for the side of MYA looks really good. But what do you think about this though? There's Akai, there's Saber, and there's Jawhead. There isn't much magic damage coming in from the side of EVOS. It feels like most of them is mainly based on attack damage.
Yeah,
I mean, Jawhead does have a little bit of ability damage. Yeah, so that could be a bit of good mixes.
Yes, true.
But what about this Vexana pickup here for the side of MYA?
Okay, Vexana pickup is what Shadow usually picks up. Okay, what I can see from EVOS is that they are more towards a setup kind of composition. They don't focus more on towards damage. They more focus on trying to disturb what MYA has to offer with the Akai pick, with the Saber pick, where just a little bit has picked numerous times before. Akai on towards maybe on, if I'm not mistaken, it was on iOS. Yep, it's on iOS. And Masha still with the powerful Jawhead. So we can see a more of a setup composition by EVOS, maybe giving or tunneling the goal more towards Gashan and Lancelot. However, on towards MYA now, they are now playing a more consistent game. Everybody plays their optimum role.
Yeah.
As I said, Padel with the Chow, finally gets the Chow. Vexana on towards Shadow. Shadow is very good with Aurora and Vexana. They won games with that. And Ace still goes for that tank comp. Thank God, because Ace is a very good tank player. Nina still go for the Natalia. Maybe the first game performance was so good. It's just that they cannot hold up their split push lead. Maybe led to what the downfall of the split push Natalia. And lastly, that Bane.
Yeah,
that Bane. This will be a lot of pressure to EVOS, because on MYA they have two, if I can say this, fast pushers, Natalia and Bane.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has a lot of fast pushing capability, and EVOS now looking towards making sure that MYA doesn't even make it to that stage. The flicker onto Shadow, flicker by Shadow to get away from members of EVOS. They're nicely done for the side of EVOS, getting a little bit of early resources for the side of MYA. Could open up a gank. And a little bit more babysitting that should be done from the side of MYA in order for them not to get caught out. We do see that Nina is actually starting out a little bit of proxy over to the bot side. That's going to help them in terms of get a little bit more priority towards that bot side. Why do you mean priority? Is mainly because lane priority means that the lane that's going to be pushed out, that you want to be pushing out. And because
nice ejector.
Lamau gets ejected, but other members of MYA now could actually set up a nice little dive. It's too early to actually set up a dive, but it could actually happen. But considering that Just No Limit is nearby, they are pretty happy with taking out that Hermit Crab and a little bit of an ejection poke that are coming in from the side of Marsha.
Yeah, that's the spit onto Marsha and Just No Limit. However, the EVOS duo at top lane still manages to maintain that tower to be taken down. However, they trade it with that Hermit Crab, but it's okay. Objective tower is much more important than getting objective monster like a Hermit Crab. So what EVOS did was a good trade. They managed to fend off all the members of MYA, which was 4 at top lane.
Yeah, which was 4 at top lane. So a little bit of aggro setup here. Aggro reset here. First blood going over to Aura. And we've seen it time and time again. Aura performing really well. And look at that. There goes the execution. Ace now. He goes for it. He goes for the double. But will he be able to get away? The tower damage is pretty good. The ultimate is going to go out onto him. And here comes Nina. Nina will be able to go for it. Will they be able to get that revenge kill? Emperor getting away, but sees the other members of MYA in a little bit of trouble. Here comes the sweeping blades from the side of Saber. Off the side of...
still at it.
It seems that over to the bot side there, that's going to be a big kill for the side of MYA, getting their first kill of the game. 500 goal advantage for the side of EVOS. MYA needs to pick up the pace.
That's true. But what I can see is that EVOS is playing their game here. They actually chased down the targeted members. They managed to get the first blood on Vexana, which was one of the most squishiest heroes in this game here. Take advantage of that info, gets that first blood. However, again, as I was saying, EVOS or EVOS, it depends on how you want to say it, is a more towards a setup kind of composition, giving kills to the Lancelot and the Gashan. However, the Lancelot died off because he was out of position. He was not near to his teammates because the pressure from Nina with the Natalia. And Nina is smart. He knows that Lancelot is alone. Better chase for the kill and then chase for nothing.
Yeah, definitely. We do see that a little bit of action here coming in for the side of EVOS. the tug and pull for the bottom lane priority is going to start here as two members are going to be in the top lane. They are going to be starting to rotate towards mid side. We do see that the jaw hit on top side might actually move in. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Coming in. We do see that there's going to be a big fight here starting off from the side of EVOS. EVOS setting it up really good, but it's going to be MYA that gets it off and take it down. MYA needs to play like this even more in order for them to get back into this. A slight goal advantage in favor of MYA. Could EVOS actually turn this around? Nina now going to go for that turtle, trying to get more of a goal lead here.
Oh, Masha is having problem with LMAO on that vein. Pushed out as well as being harassed heavily by LMAO. Might give the top lane soon enough, but now the action onto a turtle. Try to go with that puncture onto Ace, but Ace with the law and on the Ton Rose. Will Nina get the last hit? Oh yes, finally 1/ to the face. Lancelot.
Baru Soy Crispy, hidup enak.
Goes down heavily. Now Just No Limit wants to go for the triple slash, but Padel with the knockup and Shumpo away. And that is one kill to us, as I was saying about top lane. Masha goes down as well, giving tower to LMAO.
Well, but we've seen this time and time again, Mats, that MYA did manage to get an early game advantage here, but they weren't able to actually turn it into really, really good advantages towards the mid game. So could this be a little bit of game number 1 here, as we see EVOS now slowly trying to catch up against the pressure that's being built up for the side of MYA. Despite the fact that MYA is ahead by 3 kills, goal is slightly in favor of goal is slowly catching up towards MYA, but the goal deficiency is starting to be bigger and bigger for the side of EVOS here if they don't do something about it.
That's true. So right now, I think what EVOS needs to do is that they don't have to go for that niche pickups. They have to go for more team fighting composition, because that's the composition they are putting in. Look at this. Aka has been caught, has to force to flicker away. Ace chasing by here. The Hurricane dance towards Ace, being pushed back to the tower. Ace will go down in the hands of Just No Limit. The second kill will come in. Padel goes down on Ton Rose of the Lancelot. Have to go for the push, but it looks like Lancelot has been killed out by Vexana. Masha eject but fail. Nina opens up the smoke. Masha goes down, giving mega kill towards Nina. And that, I think, is a 2 for 2 trade. But I think it was heavily won by MYA because they have the advantage to try to push mid and top at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very good choice there coming in from the side of MYA. They knew that they could take the fight. Even though they went even, they could actually free up the priority here that's being set up from the side of Just No Limit. We do see that because 2 members are down now, rotations are going to favor towards the Lord. And this could be where it is the difference here for both these teams. Lord now being pinged from the side of MYA. They do need to get priority over the ball side. Nicely done coming in from the side. Padel going in with the flicker with that third shot of that Jeet Kundo right into Way of the Dragon to get him down. Unstoppable is going to be Nina. Nina now goes into the smoke screen, gets away. That's going to be another kill for the side of MYA. And it seems that MYA could potentially draw this. They want to get more priority here over to the bot side and go for the Lord.
Yes, as we were saying, it's all about MYA playing a consistent game. Does not go for the out of the blue picks, out of the roles picks. Right now, everybody is in their place for MYA. And look, they are doing very well. They managed to contain EVOS to what they are trying to do. And EVOS, at the same time, they really need to stick more together. This must not be picked out, especially by Padel. They're using that Chow. So unless EVOS play the glue game, they might give this game to MYA.
Yeah, we do see that there is going to be a lot of pressure that's going to be started out from the side of MYA. MYA really needs to work as a unit in order to make sure that EVOS has a lot of problems here. The Indonesian teams now looking towards going to the back end after a very strong showing in game number 1 of their match. However, it seems that MYA now is going to be holding most of the cadence here as we approach the mid-game transition.
Yeah, 4,000 goal difference towards MYA, 10-4. That's quite a big number.
What does EVOS need to do here if they want to come back into this game?
As I said just now, they have to stick together. Just like right now, they have to stick together. Ace almost fell down, and that's a tank. Imagine if it's a Vexana or a Bane, that will clearly get a kill there. However, now Nina gets a monster kill, takes out Jess on the sideline.
Nina with a big 6-0 right now here. That's going to be a very, very big, good performance here for the side of Nina. 6-0, sitting on 6,000 gold. That's just going to be a very big key to victory here, and we do see the MYAs playing around them.
Yes,
it's playing around their keys to victory here.
Yeah, the moment EVOS sticks is the moment they will have the game, and the moment MYA picks off one is the downfall EVOS, and that is what MYA is trying to do now. Picking up Marshall all alone at bot lane with that Tom by Vexana, gives the kill towards Nina. Gone like now, 7-0.
This is the MYA that I felt is supposed to be showing up here, coming into week 2, day 3 of this tournament. Oh, there goes Padel. Padel tries to go for the Jeet Kune Do, but it's going to be a lot of damage here as iOS gets the kill. Oh, we do see MYA now trying to turn around the fight here. Ace is close as members are going to be trying to go for... Members of MYA are trying to go for the Lord, but they don't have a Nin that's nearby. So Nin, I think, is going to be the main damage contributor, considering that the amount of itemization that he has. I'm pretty sure they already have Berserker's Fury as well. The amount of crit that he's able to do is just insane coming in here. So we do see that there's going to be a bit of a fight for priority here for the side, for mid lane for EVOS. EVOS needs to free up a little bit of this pressure here. Nina could potentially go and solo the Lord. However, it's going to be a bit dangerous considering that only bottom lane has priority. You want to have, ideally, you want to have 2 lanes with priority. Then only you go safely into the Lord. Why? It's because that if you have priority, then your team, the enemy team will have to think of whether they want to push the mid or the bot lane, or they want to go contest the Lord. Because if they lose out, then it could be a big deficit for them. Because not only do they have to go and rotate and go towards getting priority, but they also have to deal with the Lord that's in their backyard as well.
It's either they gain the Lord or lose their tower, or they gain the tower, defend the tower, or lose a lot.
Yeah,
that's the trade. And what Nina is doing right now is that, because he keeps keeping pressure at top, but not now. The fight is going on towards nearby the Lord side. Here goes probably open by Hurricane. That's by the back.
There goes Legendary Nina now. Legendary as it is, there's going to be a good fight here. And besides, the MYA will be able to turn it around against EVOS. EVOS now trying to turn the fight in their favor, but it's not going to be anywhere close in their favor, as Lord now is going to be the priority for the side of EVOS.
Nina, nice pick up there from Gash. Nice pick up there by Nina, taking on Gashan. More free space for MYA to take that a lot. LMM has to be careful there. One more swipe by that Lord, he will go down. But however, it's fine. Lord will go towards MYA right now. iOS being caught up by Padel. Just No Limit tried to save something, but does not save anything but himself. This is a very far setback by EVOS. MYA right now performing very well on the second game. 15-5. Goal difference now reaching 5,000 plus goal. 11 minutes into the game. 1 lot to them. And here you go. Ace has been caught up with Just No Limit in the mid. Goalless pathway has been opened. Ace is still alive. If I'm not mistaken, I think he has Sky Guardian. Their regeneration is good on towards that hair loss. Marsha goes in, gets hit by that way off that dragon. Pushes Marsha to the back. Tower has been destroyed in mid, but however, Marsha goes down.
With the Lord being picked up here for the side of EVOS, which was a big steal, by the way, under the noses of MYA, we do see that there is going to be a bit of a problem. Nina now trying to get as much priority over to the bot side as she can. Now, as Lord is going to be working out, is not available. Oh my goodness. Nina, look at the amount of damage there. Lamau now tries to get as much damage out as he can, but he won't be able to take it down.
They stole the I didn't see it though.
We didn't see it because we were so busy. We were so busy talking about the fights, right?
Yeah.
That it was just so insane. And yes, like I said beforehand, EVOS was able to steal it, give a little bit of breathing room. However, could it be a little bit too late from the side of EVOS here to actually catch up against MYA, considering the lead that is building for the side of MYA?
You can see it in terms of items. It looks like MYA is more solid here. Vexana has the Ice Queen wand with that Winter Trurchan. Endless Battle apparently on towards that Bane with Berserker Fury and Athena's Shield. Another Endless Battle with Scarlet Phantom on towards Nina on the Natalia. I cannot get the other two because it's been closed down, but from that 3 heroes alone, especially on Nina with that so high amount of damage, I think it might be too late for EVOS, but miracles can happen. Let's see how EVOS can actually contain MYA, because in this well, let's say, I think we're approaching to late game soon, but approaching to late game here, I think EVOS can get the upper hand because they have more utility or utility base.
But hold that
position.
thought though, Admats, as we see the big fight here coming in. There goes the glorious pathway from the side of MYA. High Loss now going full speed ahead, but they are going to go into the wrong way now. We do see members of MYA trying to turn the fight around. Will they be able to go for it? No, there goes Unstoppable Force, and this is going to be bad here for the side of MYA. MYA has to back away. However, Nina comes in from behind. The Saber now backing away, and this is exactly what they need to do. They just need to keep up as much pressure as they can. Could MYA still be able to turn this around? MYA needs to minimize the amount of losses coming in.
Oh my gosh!
Nina.
Saved by Gushen here. Thank God.
I mean, it was bad here coming in. We do see
this
that
is the turn back.
only D-Ace is around to defend, so this could be bad. Ejector coming down, and we do see a come from behind here coming in from the side of EVOS. Could they be able to do it? Oh no, the kill coming in from the side of D-Ace, and he has to stay alive. He has to stay alive in order.
Who's coming up? Who's coming up?
Oh
Bane.
my God, the Bane is gonna come out, but could he be a little bit too late? Flickers into it. He misses it. Oh, he gets the minion. Oh, there's no minion now. That's gonna be good here. There goes the ultimate coming in from the side of MYA. MYA now trying their best to stop this push.
Goes back.
No! No way!
That's the comeback. As I said, miracles can happen.
Wadap. Selamat datang di Dengerin.
Oh my gosh, MYA was playing that distraction game, giving room for Nina to push in, but however, just spotted it. Plus, EVOS won their fight, the distraction fight in mid lane. That was a major disaster picked up, done by MYA. They cannot contain what they're trying to do.
Oh my goodness.
Nina was so close.
They were so close. They were so freaking close coming in from the side of MYA. I'm stunned. I'm stunned just as you are. 8 kills behind with a goal deficit of almost 5,000 to 6,000, yeah? 6,000, and wow.
What? Okay, amazing gameplay by EVOS, not giving up that fight. They know they were behind. They know, but they took the advantage of that. They have the lot. Okay.